Hello and welcome to another episode of Derail Valley, where I'm doing my best to drive virtual locomotives without causing major disaster. Or do I? Anyway, before I begin, I'd like to remind you to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done that already and follow up with bell button to turn on the notifications and stay up to date with my latest content. I would also like to encourage you to join my Discord server, where you can interact with me and other Derail Valley fans, talk about the game in general, share some cool mods, or just chill. You can find link in description down below this video. Right, so welcome in another episode of Derail Valley, and in today's episode, as I promised in the last one, I am recording it exactly a day after previous episode was released. And today we are going to follow your decision about what to do next when it comes to licenses. Or perhaps we are going to try to do as you said, because officially nobody pointed out which job I should go for. People were pointing out that they would like to see longer trains or like longer consists because they are fun, and I agree with that. Those were like only two comments that showed up in regards to this topic. So I believe that you want to see just longer trains. Nobody ever specified which license I should go for. Is it concurrent jobs, which at some point will allow me to get longer consists because I can get more of smaller jobs. There's pretty much no limit with that license. Or if I should go for train length, which will allow me to take jobs that have like a single job as a very long train. Well, very long is a little bit overstatement, because the longest I've seen was like 11 cars, I think. So it's nothing great, but there are some consists like that, and they will be locked for me until I unlock this license. Anyway, let's switch to the game window, and now I do have a surprise for you, because providing that nobody actually specified which license I should go for, and the fact that I actually had some time this week to do few runs outside of camera, I have enough money to afford both licenses. So this time, I think we can agree that we all want to see longer trains, and I'm going to provide such longer trains. And I'm going to take both licenses. Unfortunately, I first need to clear my fees. And there is quite a lot of them, because I've been using 3 locomotives for past few runs, and I left them where they are at the moment. So let me just clear those penalties and stuff. Right, there we go. Let me just do that. And last one. There we go. We can now buy licenses, and we still got $55,494, which means we can afford both licenses that we miss. I'm not talking about logistical haul, it's waste of money. So insert wallet to pay. We got concurrent jobs too. There we go. I do have this license now. Bam. I don't need you. And train length, which is definitely something you would like to see. Bam. Right. So, as I am in a beautiful station of farm, which is pretty much, as the name states, a farm, I can now do jobs that regards to food delivery. And I managed to line up 3 jobs that I would like to take to Food Factory in town. So where is Food Factory in town, you ask? Well, we are here where that flag is. You can see it, yeah, it's sticking out of this map. We are at farm, and we want to get all the way down or all the way up here to Food Factory and town. Right. Unfortunately, I wanted to show you this route, but it's pretty inconvenient at this moment to drive it because all my locomotives and entire consist is facing this way. So in this episode I will take this route, which is also a shorter one, and it will let me to save up some time from that 35 minutes timer that I got to finish those missions. However, before I can finish those missions, I need to do the usual thing, which is find the consist, line them up, assemble the whole thing, and then I'm back with you. So sit down, relax, grab yourself a cup of tea or coffee, and enjoy that time lapse that will follow. All right, So here we are, ready to accept our jobs. Let me see. Right, so we will accept the jobs as we have them. So from the back, job number 79, then job number 53, and finally a job number 19. Right, so we will check everything while on our way. But before I do that, I need to start all these 3 locomotives. There we go, because we are definitely going to need all 3 of them in order to pull that cargo. Alright, reversers are to the front. Just slight throttle, release the brake, reverser to the front, and here we are. We are ready to roll. It is going to be super fun. Right, all 3 locomotives are now rolling. I need to gain some extra speed, that's why I'm using power of all 3 of them. And it's not going to be easy route. Right, let me just quickly check where I need to put things. Right, I am taking them from track B50, which I already did, and I need to leave it at C4I. Right, that's job number 19. Job number 53, D2I, and job number 79, C4I. Okay, so that is pretty inconvenient because job number 53 is right in the middle in between both consoles, which means that I will need first to drop job 79, reverse to different siding, leave job number 53, and finally get back to C4I with job number 19. It is what it is. Perhaps there is some sort of coding, because both of these jobs that are going to the same siding have the same number at the end. So perhaps that's how the game is determining where to leave those jobs. It is a good information for the future, and I will definitely give it some further testings. But for now it looks like it might be true. So there might be something more to the coding than just identifying the wagons. Right, we are rolling, and we managed to speed up to 35 km per hour, which is pretty hilarious. I can't go too much faster, at least for now. I need to go past steel mill. Yeah, when I get past steel mill, I can get a little bit more speed up until I reach goods factory in town. And then the hardest part of the route, between goods factory in town and food factory in town, there is quite large incline. I will have to climb quite steep hill. So this is going to be really fun, because I'm pulling nearly 1200 tons of cargo. I don't remember exactly what were the numbers. Let me just check. This job is 465 tons. Yeah, all the sidings are set up. Okay. Now I can speed up a little bit. I am getting a little bit of a wheel slip. This one is getting wheel slip. How about this one? Okay. It is really hard to coordinate all of these locomotives, so this is going to be fun, and there is definitely a lot of space to make a huge mistake. I am now rolling at 40 kilometers per hour, and I can definitely speed up. So let's give it a touch on every single accelerator and let's hope for the best. Oh, this one is slipping. Okay. I need to remember that these locomotives might suffer from a wheel slip, and that I need to actually coordinate the reversers and throttle on each of them. It seems easy, or when you look at it from the side, it looks easy, but there's definitely much more to it. Right, we are going downhill, so I can benefit from that and let my engines to cool down, because my locos and that entire consist will eventually speed up on its own, so I don't need to do anything. For now, let's relax, because I definitely gonna need some extra power from those locomotives. Hopefully the engine will cool down. We are entering very fast section of the track, so again I am benefiting from that. Okay, speed limit of 70, and I'm doing exactly that, which is very good. I can for now relax at least, and hopefully we won't derail. Yeah, there is a little bit of a squeaking back there, but everything seems to be under control. So we are doing perfectly fine. 100 km/h, there is no chance that this consist will go anywhere above 70. So I'm not even trying. Let's keep our engine as cool as possible, because we will definitely need that temperature later. Okay, we are doing perfectly fine. With a speed of 70, we should reach food factory in town in no time, and hopefully we will reach it fast enough to eventually how do you say that? Yes, to fit within time limit, so we can get that juicy bonus. Without it, we are basically not making too much money. We are still on a plus side, but I wish to squeeze out as much money as I can from this thing. Right, we are doing 70, and the tracks up ahead have a speed limit of 60, so I'm going to give it a touch on the brakes, just a touch, to eventually, there we go, slow down, but not suck all the air from the system. Okay, and we are exactly at the right speed, which is very good, and now I need to be ready to do some switching. Speed limit of 70, but I will definitely need to slow down even below 50 if I remember correctly. So I'm not going to give it any more speed for now, because we might need to slow down even further. It is a risky what I'm doing right now, because I don't know what kind of signals I got, but what I remember is that there should be a switch set to go to goods factory in town, which is exactly not what we want. So we need to go past this station and we need to change the switches, and there's still no sign for it, but yeah, the switch is up ahead and now it's set correctly. Speed limit is 50. Oh, speed limit is actually 120 on these tracks, so I'm good to go. But I think the next one is not as, yeah, The next one is not as keen as this one, and the speed limit that I expect there is around 50 or 60. So there is no point to heat up the engine right now, because I will have to slow down really soon. And there we go, there is another sign, and this one is set. Speed limit 70. Okay, so I do have the right speed. So the next one will be not far ahead, and I need to change the switches again, because last time we went through those, we were going from Harbor and Town, and I believe that might be a case. I'm gonna give it a touch on accelerator on this locomotive, just to keep the speed, and do some small amortization of the hill that we are approaching. There's still plenty of power that this consist can pull out, because obviously I got some locomotives behind me, but I can use inertia now to burn a little bit less fuel, because other locomotives are just coasting. Right, we should be okay, but we are approaching the hill, so soon we should enter an area where my wheels will start slipping. Yeah, I definitely need to give it a little bit more power, just to keep the speed, and it is still going down. So a power of 3. There we go. Can we make it? Okay, we managed to keep the speed of 40, which is safe at the moment. We should be perfectly fine with that. It's not the fastest, but definitely it's gonna get us to where we want to get. So for now we need to deal with that, and as you can see, engine temperature is going above the limits. It is not an easy task for those little shunters. So definitely we took a lot of weight. Right, hopefully we can make it. We will definitely have quite large bill for engine repair, but I'm hoping that I will make it to climb up this hill before I have to slow down or let the loco coast. Just a bit more. Okay, engine temperature is at critical level, and there's another hill up ahead. Oh my goodness me, we are going to damage the engine really hard. There is no other chance. We just need to do it. We have to do it. Okay, I will let this one coast. I will let all of them coast. And we are 10 kilometers above the speed limit. It is very dangerous what I'm doing right now, but I'm gonna take that risk. We are 5 kilometers above the speed limit. There might be a little bit tough. Now we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Just look at this. My tail is way far behind me. Right, and we are going downhill, which is very interesting. We need to keep that in mind. Now we will have some heavy braking action. Right, I need to keep my speed in check, because rear of my train is far behind me. So there's definitely some wagons that might be in lower speed limit zone. Right, we should be good now. Oh, but the next speed limit is just 40. I am going to use train brake. There is no other chance that this little shunter is going to stop 1200 tons of steel. I need to be gentle on train brake to keep my speed, but on the other hand I can't let the train to go too fast, otherwise I will surely derail. Right, just a quick shot to give it a hit on those brakes, but on the other hand release it as soon as possible to eventually keep the train in check. So for now we are doing pretty good. We are entering 70 zone. Train is speeding up a little bit because we are being pushed by all those wagons that are still on slower speed limit zone, and there is another downhill. Okay, we will soon reach food factory and town though, so we are pretty much good. I need to check station map, food factory transfer yard, and I need 4i. I am going from southwest. Okay, first to the right. That's where I need to be. Oh, and I need to heavily slow down. Okay, we made it. We managed to slow down below 30 just as I passed the 30 km/h speed limit. And I'm still speeding up because I'm being pushed by wagons that are still on downhill. Wow. Right, now I need to slow down. I think that's the right siding. Oh no, that's the wrong siding. Yikes. Okay, that was the right siding, and now I need to find out where I need to be. Right, let's stop this consist because there's no point in carrying on, and I need to find out where I want to be. So that's siding D, where I need to leave the middle consist. But I need to be on C4I. That's 6, 5, 4. So that's the siding I want to be, to leave 2 of my trains. So I need to throw this switch. Is it? Yeah. And then I need to be on this siding. Lovely. So I need to push my train back a little bit. Right. Let's do it. Let's release the brakes. Right, the hardest part starts now, because maneuvering with such a heavy cargo is definitely not going to be easy. Especially that I got extra weight coming from other locomotives. Oh, and the consist is actually pushing me forward, which is not exactly the best thing to happen. Because I really need to use all 3 locomotives in order to be able to get back. Wow, this is really heavy. Right, let's check 53 D2I. Let me set all those switches so I can eventually end on D2I. So that's D2I. Fantastic. This one is set. This one's set. and this one's set. Okay, so later on I just need to get to this siding back again. I will reverse to it from the other side though, because that's gonna be the best way. I'm not sure why I checked them from this side though. Anyway, we'll sort it out. We still got some time. I'm not sure how much time passed because I haven't set any clock for myself, and I don't have pocket watch, so we need to rely on what we got. Right. Okay, now I can set you back. Release the brake, and the train should start rolling on its own. So now I can benefit from the power of one locomotive, because some part of the train is still on downhill, so it's gonna push me naturally. I can use one locomotive to get everything sorted thanks to that. And since I will leave a large chunk of that train on the siding, I might take a risk and start maneuvering using only one locomotive starting from now. So we'll see, and we will try to leave everything as best as we can. Right, we can now let it coast. Everything is set, so all we need to do is to just pull this whole consist into this siding. It's not gonna be easy, and I will definitely end up on the other side of it. Okay, timing is very important here. I need to pull in entire consist up until the very last wagon. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I will definitely go far past. The consist is still entering the siding. Oh my goodness me. Okay, last wagon is in. I can now brake really hard. Okay, it's stopped. I can release the brakes as I'm going in, and now I need to find where is 79. First wagon and last wagon of 53. 53. 53. Come on, come on. 53. Oh my goodness me, where is that? 53. Is that 79? That's still 53. That's 79. Okay. So now I can shut this. Okay, this guy is done. And I need you to release all the air. Fantastic. So this consist is already on the siding. Now I can release the brakes. And I can give it a touch on accelerator, while at the same time I can set everything on this side. So I want you to go straight ahead, carry on this siding. Oh no, not on this siding, on this side in fact. And then D2I, is it? D2I, yes, perfect. Okay, so it's all set here. I just need to go past this junction. Wow, Need to get quite far, if you ask me. Right, let's use power of 2 locomotives. They should be enough to pull that weight this time. And we will be able to get everything sorted. What I can do, in fact, is to get further away and just push this consist to roll in naturally, while at the same time I will be dealing with other stuff. It is risky strategy, but we are going uphill, so part of the consist will be facing downhill, and this is one of the longest ones. Okay. Do I really want to mess with it though? Or maybe do I prefer to not mess with it? That is a good question. Let's let it coast. Wow, this is very long. Oh my goodness me. Yikes. Oh my goodness me. The train is pulling me back, in fact. It is really tough. I'm gonna need to use some sand in order to be able to get to speed. And we are rolling. Wow. It is really tough to move with this consist. Oh my goodness me. Power of 3. That's what I need. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Thankfully, very soon, I won't have to worry about it. I need to go much further. Right. Okay, and now the train is actually rolling in on its own. Wow. That's absolutely hilarious. Just look at this. Wow, the incline is amazing in here. I actually need to apply the brakes in order to not crash the whole train. And even with the brakes, that thing doesn't want to stop. Oh my goodness me. Wow. That's the scale of the problem that I just had. Wow. That is absolutely hilarious. Anyway, we are almost there. The train is already rolling into the siding, and hopefully I've set everything correctly. If I didn't, or if I haven't, then something is gonna go really, really bad. Now I think everything is good. I think we're all good. Right, I'm not sure where the back of my train exactly is. But I think that's going to be enough. Is it? 53, 53. Oops, I need to identify. Okay, 19 is... Ah, my goodness me. Oh, wait. That's 19. That's 53. Okay, it's not exactly on the siding yet. So that's the red one. Let's release the brakes. Can I see it? I can't. Right. I think one loco should deal with it on even ground. We did that before, and we just need to give it a small push. Just a few meters to push entire consist onto the track. And we should be good. Come on, you can do it. Oh my goodness me. It is super heavy. It is definitely super heavy. Right. We should be good now. That's 53 and that is 19. Perfect. Let's just let it stop. Beautiful. And now we can roll back in. We can in fact set all these guys to neutral and shut the engine. We won't need them anymore because right now we are pulling just enough for this locomotive to sort everything out on her own. Wow, it was really difficult part of this freight haul, and I'm hoping that I made it in time. It would be really shame if I wouldn't make it just by a few minutes. We'll see. We'll see. The route itself wasn't that long. It took us just a few minutes to get through. But the maneuvering at the very end that actually was caused by the fact that I failed to put the consist in the right spots is definitely a thing that affected us really heavily. Right, I'm going to pull this consist a little bit further and then use natural inertia. Or like gravity to push me back on reverse. This train is rapidly slowing down. But I can do that and we are going back. And all I had to do is to just flick the switch, and everything else is sorted. And we are rolling in. All I need to do now is to keep my speed in check, below 30 kilometers per hour, hopefully, and I should be good. Okay. I had to slow down, or I decided to slow down, because I really don't want to crash into something at the very end of the job. It would be real shame. Anyway, we are rolling in, and in just a few minutes, not even a minute in fact, very shortly, the entire consist should end up on the right siding. I'm just hoping that nothing has despawned. Otherwise, we will be doomed. And it looks like the cars might have respawned. It would be a real shame if that happened. Come on, a little bit more, just push it. Okay, I think the cars are still there. At least there is something at the end of the tracks, and I think those are cars that we've just left. Come on, just a bit. Just a bit. Okay, C4I. There we are. And we can now stop. Okay. Now, where's the station office? That's a good question. Oh, I don't think that thing should be full. Right. That's a servicing station. Where is station office? I think that's the building. No? Oh my goodness me. Where is station office? Perhaps here? No, that's a shop. Oh god. Where is this? Where is that place? Ah, right. Station map. It is. Northeast. Station office should be somewhere here. Nope. Oh god. I should have did some research where that place is. Right. Controls. No, station map. Right. Southwest. Yeah. And we approached from... Oh, we approached from northeast. So... that is here where the station office should be. 1S30 northeast. Okay, siding C. Okay, that's the station office. There we are. Fantastic. Right. So, a moment of truth. 39 minutes. 39 minutes. Oh my goodness me. We've just missed it. unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. We missed it by just a few minutes, mostly because we had to mess with shunting at the very end. If the whole job would be all about just leaving the cars in the right sidings, I would have got the bonus for all three of them. Obviously, I could have done it differently. I could have left first set, went to station office, get all that bonus for at least one job, then reverse to another one, and do things like that. But nah, that's not the way that I want to do it. Right. So we managed to move. Wait, that's 19. Let's see, first set of cars. Yeah, first set of cars happens to be on this siding after 22 minutes. So if we would have them in the right order, which I didn't, I would have 2 jobs done after 22 minutes. And then the last cars went into its appropriate siding after 32 minutes. But that is after I've been struggling to keep the train on the tracks and get the siding sorted. So eventually I would have got all 3 of them done on time if I would have just put them together in the right order. So remember, last number on the job is most likely, it's not tested yet, but it is something that you can test on your own. The last number might indicate that all of these jobs that have the same number and they are going to the same station will most likely end up on the same siding. So in my case, job 53 was going to a completely different siding, and I could have done that job much quicker. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If you want to get informed about my new content, hit that notification bell button and don't forget to share your comments down below. Have a great day and see you all later. Later. Out.